Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, guys. Come on in. Sorry I'm always late. I think that's just going to be the way it is. But today's going to be a really, really fun day. We're going to jump inside of Unity, and we're actually going to use AI to help us create art for our game. I think you guys are going to be surprised how quickly we can add beautiful AI art to our game and actually make it make sense and fit within the context and the visual style of our game. We're going to work on breakables. We're going to be making some edits to our enemies. There's just a ton of fun stuff we're gonna do. And this is the most important thing. I need your help. I need you guys to help me make my game live. By the way, I did want to just let you guys know, hey, welcome to some new students. Guys, these are students of my program, Full-Time Game Dev. And by the way, if you're a student of the program, be sure to say hello in the chat. Let us know what you think about the program. It would really mean a lot to get your feedback. Kurt, Skylar, Brielle, and Jacob, you guys joined yesterday, and it just means the world to me because, guys, this program, I mean, honestly, it's a great program for your future, but I just want to let you know that it does support father's development, so it really means a lot to me. Today, there are a couple coupon codes below and seats available if you want to join the program. This is a special event because you're going to get these massive 3 bonus courses along with my larger program, Full-Time Game Dev. Some of you might wonder, why is this a premium program? It's premium because it's going to take you 2 or more months to finish all of this. You're going to learn everything I've learned in the last 15 years of starting a game studio. It really is. I could say this after 2 years, 3,000 students. It is a great program. I'm humbled by how many students have joined the program and joined the private Discord server. Go at your own pace to learn 2D art, 3D art. You're going to learn how to secure funding from publishers. Believe it or not, you could secure funding with just a demo. How to secure funding with just a demo on Kickstarter. You can do that. You can go full-time before you even finish your game. You're going to learn C#. You're going to learn Unity, how to reach out to the press, how to hit the Steam front page. There's a ton of stuff here. Art programs. And the best part, free t-shirt. Everybody likes a free t-shirt. I do, and I just ordered one, so I'm going to be wearing it soon. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump inside of Unity and get started. By the way, guys, feel free to download my free 2D game kit below. It's totally free. It's my treat to you. I used this exact 2D game kit to make a game for PewDiePie in 14 days, and then I got to play it in front of his subscribers, which was really awesome. So download that. Use it however you want. It's my treat to you. Yeah. Okay. Oh, my word. I am having so much fun making this game. It is a thrill. Like me and Felipe, who's the 3D artist, I'm the art director, I'm the coder. I also go in and do some texture, and I do concept art for the whole thing. We're having so much fun. Like this project it's taken a lot of different turns, but we are feeling super duper good about its current state. And I want to show you a really quick trick, okay? In Unity, especially in URP, which is the Universal Render Pipeline, when you're using point lights that are real-time, when you have a bunch of real-time lights, and you can see a bunch of them in my scene here, when you've got that, it's a real pain in the butt because Unity, if you put more than 8 real-time lights on a mesh, it gets all screwy, and then it starts flickering and going crazy. Instead, Unity's basically begging you to bake the lights, aka paint the lighting onto the texture so it's not rendering it in real time, right? Well, I found this to be a problem because I couldn't really light a scene without baking things. So here's a quick trick. And we're going to do this before we go into AI art, okay? If we go to our lighting tab and we go to environment here, or to the scene tab here, if you set the light map resolution to like 2 and then click auto generate, it's going to happen really fast, especially when you're on GPU, progressive GPU. It should, it's hilarious how it's not doing it fast during the live stream. It should do it really, really fast, okay? And I was just in a meeting with Felipe and I showed him this and it was going so fast, but it's not gonna do it for our live stream here. But it's going to do it really, really quickly. It's taking forever. But it should. Let's see what's going on here. It should be doing it really, really quickly and just light up the scene. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, so that's really, really fast. So for example, if I was like, you know what? This point light here is just too dang bright, okay? It's baked right? I've got auto generate selected here. So if I was just to change it and say, you know what, let's make the intensity like 2, it'll auto generate really, really fast. See that? Super duper fast. This is a big trick that I think a lot of professional game developers know about. I didn't know about this. So it's all about the texel size. If you could drop the texel size down to 2, it's going to get terrible quality, but you're at least going to be able to see what your scene looks like. Let's set it back to 8 and then take a look at our scene. I want to show you guys what we've made and how we're going to utilize AI art to enhance our, well, budget. It's going to speed things up for us, but it's also going to make our scene look that much better. So let's go ahead and hit play really quickly here. And so this is our current look. Okay, this is baked lights. We've got subtle fog that we added yesterday. And this is with a really crappy bake size for our light, but you can see it's really looking great. We don't have any flickering lights. We've got some great new models. This couch was done by Felipe yesterday. We've got some fun enemies that we can kill. We've got candles. We've got a gramophone. And the best part is, guys, just like BioShock, turn it down for you. Just like BioShock, we have creepy music that plays when you get to certain areas. Isn't that great? We can break glasses, right? Pretty cool. So we're gonna make these breakable today. Okay, those aren't breakable yet. So overall, look at that. That's hilarious. So that's just a broken mesh. But overall, guys, I'm really, really looking forward to this. Making this game, and this one little scene here is just a concept of the various, the look and feel of the game, right? I worked on this last night, the tile ceiling. This is all custom. I did that in Photoshop, okay? We're gonna work on AI art today, okay? So let's go ahead and create some paintings that utilize AI art. Let's go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select this prefab here. I really like this prefab. What I want to do is have maybe 2 or 3 different paintings that we could put inside of this, well, painting, okay? 2 or 3 materials that we could put inside of this painting. So I'm going to drag this one over here. I'm going to move this light. And we're going to create an AI art that is going to look like our game, okay? Let's really quickly make a new material first, okay? This material, we're going to call it, we already have it actually. So it's called small, oh no, we don't. Okay. So let's create a new material. We're going to call this large 2. Okay. And just drag it in there. Okay. It doesn't have anything different because the texture is all the same. I'm going to duplicate the texture. I'm going to call this large 2. Okay. We're going to open that large 2 up in Photoshop. And then also, guys, we're going to open up Discord. Okay. Discord has the sweet app, and most of you have probably tried this. They have a sweet app. It's really a company that's on Discord called Midjourney, okay? How many of you have tried Midjourney? Let me know in the chat. Midjourney is pretty awesome. So let's drag it over here, and we're gonna take a look at creating some AI art for our game. Now, I don't wanna use AI art all over my game. I just wanna do it for little flourishes, like paintings that we're gonna have in the scene, okay? It's also great for concept art. If I wanted to get a piece of concept art for the game, we could definitely do that as well. So it looks like a lot of you have tried it out. It's pretty cool. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Wow, we've got a lot of viewers today. Come on in, come on in. By the way, those of you just joining us, just remember that full-time game dev is 50% off right now, and the best part is you're going to get 3 bonus courses. So be sure to check that out below. I have 3,000 students worldwide. A ton of students show up in the chat. So for those of you who are curious, is it worth it? Most of my students, if not all, well, it's like 96% say that they love the course. There's always those 4% that sort of hang out. Program wasn't really worth it, but 96% of you guys love the program, so be sure to check it out if you're interested. All right, I'm going to type imagine, and then what do I want? Well, I want Art Deco style. Actually, Art Deco vector art. Okay. I'm going to do a creepy, smiling woman. Let's see what we get, right? I should probably actually, let's do imagine Art Deco. Look at that, that's cool too. Art Deco, vector art, creepy woman, smiling, red and yellow. Because that's our color scheme, right? So let's see what the Midjourney bot creates for us. okay? Hopefully we get what we really need is that Art Deco vector style. We really, really need that. If we don't get that, it's going to be very, very hard to incorporate it into our game. So you got to make sure you're this is going to be great. I love this. So already it's kind of creepy. Very, very cool. I like this one actually. It's bizarre. It's very, very bizarre. And we'll put some branding over it. We'll say like brush your teeth or something. I don't know. Or something very, very dark. Like kill, kill, kill. I love that one. That's cool. Very, very cool. I actually like this one too. That's pretty sweet. Which one should we do? Let's get a vote, guys. I'm going to say right off the bat, number 2, I do not like. Okay, it's too friendly. Crap, I just lost my place. There it is. Okay, which one do we want to use, guys? And we're going to click upres. That's what the U stands for. Let's take a vote. 1, 3. Actually, it's just 1 and 3. Between 1 and 3. Which one do you guys like? I'm not going to choose 4 or 2. I don't like those. Okay. We like 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 3, 3. Okay, it looks like 3 is our winner for today. All right, so let's do 3. We're going to upres number 3. That is pretty spooky, honestly. So we're going to let that upres. And so basically the Midjourney bot is going to start upresing our character, which should show up here in just a second. It's not the greatest system. I mean, it's because I'm not smart enough to figure out how to track it. Where are you? There she is. So I love it. That's really creepy. I love that. So we're almost done. We're at 54%. But it's really important if you're going to do this for your game and you're going to put like propaganda or paintings in your game, you want to make sure you're specifying the style that you're going for. Are you going for a hand-painted Rembrandt look? If that's the case, type it in, right? If it's like Art Deco, more of a vector art look is probably your best bet, okay? So I'm going to open this up. After it's done, we're going to open it in Photoshop and we're going to add some propaganda to it. Some like text that's sort of going across the painting, okay? Just lost her. There she is. Okay, let's open her up. That sounds weird. Let's open this image up here. Click copy, and we're going to just put her right here, okay? I really like how her face is kind of cut out. That's kind of cool. So I'm not going to worry about it. It's great. I'm going to add sharp teeth, okay? So this is one of the benefits of working with AI art, okay? You can add tiny little changes to it and make it your own. Now, one of you mentioned, and I want to sort of start a dumpster fire here. Let's start a dumpster fire. One of you mentioned yesterday, or maybe it was 2 days ago, that all Thomas does now is take other people's art or AI art. What has this channel become, right? And the answer is, if you're not willing to do stuff like this, the majority of you will be left in the dust because everyone else is going to be doing it. Sorry, but it's true, you know. You really need to be willing to utilize new tools or you're just not going to, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle to keep up. You're going to be doing everything from scratch and people are going to be releasing games much quicker. I don't really like that. I wonder if I can add a little bit of texture to it. I'm going to take this texture here and paste it onto the black portion of the teeth. There we go. So it has a little bit of texture to it. Yeah. Okay, that's painting number 2. Let's save it. Let's just bring it into Unity and take a look at what it looks like. That's painting large number 2. Drag it in there. There she is. We could definitely add some propaganda. So, guys, this hotel is full of zombies. There's a lot of shooting, a lot of DEATH. There's a lot of creepy, playful, innocent toys. It's very childish. So what kind of propaganda, what's a word that we could put across this? We've done things like come smile with us. We have a sign that says come smile with us. So what's another thing we should? Neon sign come smile with us variant. Yeah, it's right here. So we have a sign like this that will be on the outside of the hotel. Is there anything else? Is there anything else that we want to do? Cry baby, obey. Play with me. Oh, I like that. I like that. Play with me. Have a ball. I like that. Is there any sort of play on words we can do that's like playful but like with death? Anything else here, guys? I like have a ball. I just wish that it had more of a pun to it. Play dead. That's funny. Grim and Barrett. That's funny. Don't be a killjoy. That's great. Very, very good. Hey, Portal Rifter. Portal Rifter. That's awesome. Don't be a killjoy. Way to go. So let's use our beautiful typography skills that we learned in college. Don't be a killjoy. I love it. That's really, really cool. Let's grab that font. It's right here. I don't like that apostrophe sucks, so we're going to make sure we fix that one. Don't be a killjoy. Don't be a killjoy. Exclamation mark. And I'm curious if there's other fonts we can use. I know we have a couple 1920s fonts here, but that's pretty cool. We're going to do yellow. And I'll make her eyes creepy. Don't worry, guys. Don't be... The spacing really sucks. So let's do don't be a. That's our first line, and that's going to be up here. I freaking love that. That's really cool. Don't be a killjoy. That's awesome. Okay, so we're going to just fix the spacing here. And we'll actually, I don't think we need to fix any of the spacing necessarily. I'm going to scale it up like this. And we're going to do a warp, and we're going to do it along an arc. What we can do, actually, guys, watch this. You can create a circle like this, and then you can actually type on the circle. Don't be a kill. Let's just do don't be a, okay? And then I believe, how do you move the, is it this? I think it's this. There it is, yep. So you hold control and then move that little ball there. But we've got some spacing issues, right? So we'll remove this one. I'm going to scale this down just for now. Come dine with me. Playtime's up. Don't be a killjoy. Hey, this is really fun, guys. I really like this. And we'll just do killjoy right here. And how about italics? And then increase the height. And I think what we need to do is maybe have this just in one line. Yeah, like that. And we could even put it behind her chin just to create some depth. I love that. That's great. Let's do that. Let's put it behind her chin. I can't wait to see this in the context of the game. It's gonna be pretty cool. We can even add some drop shadow to it with some of that texturing. Almost there. Good. Don't be a killjoy. I think we need to make it a little bit taller so that there's clean margins at the bottom. So, doom, 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 doom. What if we need to change the font? No, I think it's fine the way it is. Maybe we can do a Art Deco line below here. So we could do maybe 2 of the peach lines. Don't be a killjoy. I love that. Very good. That was a great idea. Need to bring this down a little bit, just so it's nice and clean. There we go. And then we'll add a texture over top. Okay. So I think the way we're going to do that is we're going to go to pexels.com because I want the font to look like it's printed on there, and it doesn't. It looks digital. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to pexels.com. We're going to go to paper texture. Hey, thank you, pexels.com. Very, very nice. I'm going to paste this over top. Go to overlay. Very, very good. And I'm going to make sure the saturation is down because I don't want it to be too bright. Okay. You guys want her eyes to be scarier? Is that what one of you were saying? Okay. Why don't we do big black eyes? So we'll do something like that. And then we'll just take that color and then just fill it in. And then we'll do tiny red dots. What do you think? Better? I think so. Okay, let's save that out. That's our second painting here, and let's take a look. There she is. So guys, look how fast that was, and it looks great. I mean, if we go to play mode here and just take a look. Let's see here. Where are you, buddy? Where's the enemy? I don't want him sneaking up on me. There he is. Get out of here. Look at that. Like seriously, that's pretty cool. And that was such a good idea. Maybe we could do one more propaganda piece. Do you guys want to do one more propaganda piece with AI art? Dead fun. Oh, I love that. Dead fun. Oh, brilliant. So let's do dead and then fun. I'm just going to write this down so that I don't forget. I think that's a really, really great phrase. Our games are dead fun. I think it's great. That's great. Just remember, guys, those of you just joining us, that you can get 50% off full-time game dev. This is a special week because you're going to get a ton of free courses with this program. It's going to be 2 months before you finish these courses. There's a ton to learn. You're going to learn everything I've learned in starting my own game studio. The money side, the investment side, getting publishers, securing 6 figures on Kickstarter. I've done it all, right? I teach how to do it, and I have 3,000 students worldwide. There's just a few coupon codes left below if you guys want to join. Okay, so let's go on over to Discord here. Let's take a look here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Okay, looks like we got some Dragon Ball. That's freaking awesome. That's amazing. What? That's just scary at this point. Wow. Okay. Imagine. Okay, what do you guys want to imagine? Okay, we've done some faces. We have like a clown face and then a female face. What other things can we imagine in this world? Okay, it's a creepy hotel. There's zombies walking around with top hats on. It's the 1920s. There's gramophones. There's whiskey. There's, I can't say the word, CIGARR. How do you spell it? ETTES? I don't think I can. You never know with YouTube. Skull. I don't know about a skull. Children playing something headless. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's think about The Shining as a movie. That's definitely an inspiration. Creepy old town, brain with eyes, bottles of wine, doll, a dancer, smiling baby doll, a bellboy Interesting. An elevator. Okay. Bartender. Keep going. Keep going. A grandpa. Nope. Faceless man. Dead casino. Abandoned ball pit. I think that's hilarious. An abandoned ball pit. Okay, let's go. Art Deco. Vector art. I'm just going to say ball pit. Creepy. Red and yellow. See what it comes up with. This is probably going to be one of those things where Midjourney gets confused. But we'll see. We'll see. Twin girls. Yeah, that would be so cool to have an homage to The Shining. I love it. Look at that. It's just a ball. I think they don't know what a ball pit is. I don't know who they is, the aliens or the demons that run this server, because that's all I can think of. I love the ball, though. I think it's kind of cool. How about this? Art, imagine, Art Deco, bouncy ball covered in red paint. Do you know why I'm using the word red paint, guys? Covered in red paint. And let's do yellow bouncy ball. Vector art. Let's give it a shot. I do like the idea of like a bouncy ball. That's kind of cool. Come on. Maybe it'll throw the red paint on it in just a sec. Hey, welcome LA Prima just joined full-time game dev. That's awesome. And LA Prima, I'm also going to give you a shout out tomorrow during the live stream. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, I don't like any of this. So imagine, just don't do the shining carpet pattern. Okay, so you want me to do the shining carpet pattern. The shining carpet pattern, vector art. Sorry. That's a really great idea. I'm sorry that you don't like tropes. You're right, though. It is overused. But we're going to do it. Maybe it'll do it. Maybe it doesn't know, right? Maybe it has no idea. Nope, didn't work. Well, Thomas, you bit your tongue. This is kind of cool, though. I like that one. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. An old bed. I love that. Old bed, Art Deco, vector art, red and yellow. Don't ask me why, guys, but red and yellow are the scariest colors. I'm terrified of hot dogs, apparently. That didn't work, did it? That's the shining carpet pattern. Let's see here. Is it loading my other one? What is happening? Can you not do a bed? I guess it's just trying to do vector art. Yeah. I don't know. This is confusing. It's trying to figure it out. It doesn't know. This is kind of cool, this couch here. Can we come up with a pun for like sitting, but it's creepy? Like we don't give a sit or something like that. Something like that, because I actually do kind of like this couch here. I am curious though. I do like that circle. That's a cool circle. So we'll utilize this circle and we'll put this language in here of dead. What was it? Dead something? Dead happy? Was it dead happy? Because I can use this one, dead happy. But we're gonna up-res number 4. I like this. This is a cool texture, honestly. That's really weird looking. I love that. I have no idea why it thinks that old bed Art Deco vector art, that makes no sense. But this is cool. This is a really cool looking, weird, abstract painting. So, dead fun. Dead fun. So I can do like dead and then fun. I think that's great. All right, guys. This is super duper fun. Wow, we have 305 viewers. That's the most I've had in a long time. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. It really means a lot to me when you guys show up. Making games is a very lonely job because I'm just sitting here looking at, random bots creating artwork. So it really means a lot that you guys show up. I don't say that enough, but seriously, it means the world that you guys hang out with me. Okay, we've got an up-resed, weird-looking lemon thing. I'm going to copy that. I love it. I think it's really weird. And I just love these weird patterns. I think it's really great. So where are we? Wait. We'll just put her behind here. Yes. All right, guys. So all I got to do here, delete this. Thank you, Logan. Use Art Deco advert in your prompt. That's a good idea. It's a great idea. I'm going to do just this red, nice and centered. There we go. And what was the phrasing, guys? It was dead. And I believe what we want to do, I can just arch it, edit, free transform, warp, arch. I'm fine doing that. Something like that. And then scale it down. Kind of looks like the 70s, doesn't it? Dead. Okay. Fun. And then we'll do an arch. We got to go to our edit, transform, warp. And then we're going to do -100. And then we can scale it up a little bit. It's kind of cool looking. And we'll put it behind the texture here. We could even do an overlay and just stack them. And then do some that are normal here. There we go. And let's see if we can just scoot these to be matchy-matchy. Okay, cool. I like that one. It's not my favorite just because the artwork isn't very cool, but hey, we're getting things done, aren't we? So we have this painting here, and then we'll just do another one here. And I'm going to just create a new material, right? Painting large 2, this is number 3. And we're going to just drag in number 3, and then drag in the texture. Pretty cool. So we have some cool paintings that we can put throughout the game, right? So this one doesn't look too Art Deco, but it's fine. But these guys look great. Don't be a killjoy. Eh? So that's great. Very, very good. All right, the next thing I wanted to do today, guys, was we got a couple Art Deco paintings done. I like it. The next thing I wanted to do is make these glasses breakable. If I hit play here, you'll notice that they are not currently breakable. If I shoot them, they just sit there, right? These are, though. Look at that. Bang, bang. So what we want to do is we want to make a breakable. So we're basically, this game is all about utilizing the same things over and over and over again. So for example, when you're making a game, you want to make sure that you can reuse assets, but they look different, right? So for example, the paintings here, these are all the same painting, same mesh, but it's just a simple texture change and it looks totally different, right? You want to use the same mentality with your scripts, right? So if I have a script here for a bottle that's breakable, well, we should use that same exact mentality for our glasses here, okay? So I'm going to open up this glass here and we're going to use that same script, okay? Same breakable script. So it's going to be a breakable object, right? We're going to make sure its health is like 10 so that it dies pretty fast. The max health of enemies The average health is like 100. So in this case, you just hit it with an axe and it's going to break. Okay. We also need a death sound. So glass break. Okay, here's the sound. Okay. That one's a little intense, actually. Why don't we do glass break small? Yeah. And death sound should be just 1, not 1.3. The volume should be 1. Okay. Anything else? Remove mesh on death. We're going to remove our own mesh. Then what we're also going to do is we're going to go ahead and just jump inside of one of these here. And I'm going to take the glass break particle prefab and I'm just going to put it inside of it. But this is one of the beauties of like just creating scalable systems. In this case, all I got to do is change it from green particles to white particles. Really, it's like a yellowish, pinkish particle, right? So that's that. And then all we do is say activate object on death. We're going to activate the particles on death. And I believe that that's it. Okay, so you want to test it out? Oh, also, hey, let's make it pick upable. Okay, so we're going to add the Pushable Script. And we're going to say, yes, it can be picked up. We're going to save that, hit play. Get out of here. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. So let's unmute it. Cool, I can pick it up. See if I can throw it. Hey, it looks great. See, that's why you want to create scalable systems. You create variability, but you're using the same dang scripts and sounds and particle effects. Isn't that cool? But Thomas, you should make water splatter. Yeah. There's a lot of things you can do. The question is, should you do it with the budget you've got? Pushable object on this one. Yes, I can pick it up. Breakable object as well. Good. We're going to disable our mesh renderer on death. Yep. We're also going to make sure our health is something like 10. Activating object on death is the glass break particles, but we're going to do that yellow color, pinkish yellow color, right? We're going to drag that into activate object on death. It's going to activate those particles. Then we're also going to add our death sound. Remember, death sound should be 1, and then the death sound should be the glass break sound. Same one, guys, same one. Click save, and now we've got these 2 glasses. We've also got plenty of glasses down here. So let's take a look and see if everything is breakable. Hey, I can knock other ones over. Whoops. Uh-oh. I think we got a problem, Harry. Let's take a look. I can still try and pick it up. Ah, yes. So what we need to do is go inside of each one. We forgot to do this. We need to disable a box collider, okay? So remove box collider on death. We're going to remove our own box collider on death, okay? So we need to make sure we do that with all of these. Every single one needs to disable a box collider on death. There we go. So we've got that one, this one we need to do as well. So we're just going to drag in that box collider into the field. And for those of you who are curious who've never written a script before, this isn't some like cool Unity feature or something. This is like a custom script, right? So we had to write this script, create all these fields, and then it deactivates things on death. Okay. So with Unreal, there's something called Blueprint, which is probably, by the way, if you use Blueprint, let me know in the chat. It's probably a much better way to code, honestly. But I've been coding like this since I was 15 or 16. I'm 32 now, and I'm probably not going to change or learn Blueprint anytime soon. Also, I did have help in writing the core system from AJ, who is a friend of mine in Australia. Sorry, the reason I keep taking off my hat is because I'm sweating like crazy. Let me turn on my fan. But the core system has changed so much because I've been working on the code base without AJ's help for 7 months now. So, oh, that feels so much better. Let me know if that's causing problems with the sound, guys, if the wind is blowing into the mic or something. Okay, let's hit play here and take a look. If I break you, good, you're gone. Good, you're gone. Hey, get out of here. Okay. Very good, guys. Everything works properly. I love it. Also, some couple things that or one more thing that we wanted to do today is, I think, yes, we need a brick. I wanted to show you guys this. This is going to be really cool. We're going to make a tile brick texture. Now, it's not just any texture. It's going to look like this, okay? This was done custom. So I made this last night. This is all in Photoshop, right? Just having a good understanding of how materials work and how to do 2D art. So this is going to be a good lesson for anybody, regardless of if you're doing 2D art or 3D art. I want to show you how we're going to make beautiful tiled brick. Now, the first step is just really quickly, and this is huge. What you want to make sure you're doing is quickly create your folders and your materials and your textures so that you're not getting confused about where all your files are, okay? So that's what I do right away is I just create my material and my texture and my folder really, really quick, okay? Here's what I mean. Let's head on over to, let's say, this marble wall, okay? I'm just going to press Control D on this folder here, and it's going to create a new folder. I'm going to name it Marble Brick. Okay. And this brick is going to be like that shiny brick that you see in Harry Potter in the Ministry of Magic. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? So we're going to do something like that. In fact, we'll just Google image it. But then we're going to rename this to Marble Brick. Alrighty. Delete that one. And, sorry, I'm texting my wife here. Yeah. So we got the marble brick here. But remember, we also want a material. Well, I don't like storing all my materials in my texture folders. Okay, I just like keeping everything, all the textures in their folders. But the materials are in a universal materials folder. And the reason why is so I can drag and drop these all over Pro Builder and just build my scene out, right? So what I'm going to do is go to the marble one. I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to call it Marble Brick. And right away, I'm going to drag that marble brick texture in there. There we go, and I'm just going to drag it into Pro Builder. Okay, so let's just put it up here. So let's open up our Pro Builder window. Whoops, there we go. And then I'm going to select these faces. Okay, and I'm just going to drag. Sometimes I can't select faces in Pro Builder. It's getting kind of annoying. There we go. And then that one too. The mesh for Pro Builder really sucks right now. This was just random. I threw this together really quick. This is just a sample little area. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to drag in our marble brick really quickly here. And I really think you guys should stick around if you're getting a little bit bored. And the reason why is because I want more viewers. No, it's because I think this is going to really help you guys. Because you're going to be surprised how much this scene changes with just a few changes with our texture, okay? Actually, you know what I think I want to do? Let's do it to the bottom here because it's actually a lot easier to see the bottom area. And that's actually probably where the brick will be. So we're going to drag the brick, the marble brick here. There it is. Okay. And I'm going to hit play here and just make sure it's working. Okay, it's working. Good. All right. So right now it's just marble, right? It's pretty great, honestly. I love it. But we already had that texture. We just duplicated it, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Harry Potter's house. And we're going to look at all of his photos of the Ministry of Magic. Okay, let's get some inspiration first. So we want it to have these cool, like, it's totally cool. It's totally rad. I love it. So it's got these like gradients on there. That's cool. Okay. So all we got to do is create a brick texture first. So what we're going to do is go into Photoshop. We're going to open up that marble brick. And I'm going to delete all of this. Actually, let's keep the texture because it's really great. We're going to keep the texture here. And what I'm going to do, this is going to be cool. What I'm going to do is, yes, okay. There's a lot of math here. So we're going to take, how many bricks do we want per square? Okay. I think we want 6. Okay. So we're going to divide this by, just 5. Let's just do 5. So we're going to divide this height by 20. So now we have that. Let's fill her in. Okay. Then what we're going to do, we're going to do an inner stroke. Bear with me, guys. We're going to do inside stroke, and we're going to do it at a value of 50. Okay. Then we're going to do it half the size, half the width, so that 2 will fit on each one. Now the question is, what do we do about that gap? And I think what we need to do is just scale it like this. Now, I don't think that's going to be enough brick, personally, but we're going to try it out. Yeah, maybe. Let's see here. All right, so I'm just duplicating it and bringing it down, guys. Now, obviously, you can create a lot of different textures or download some, but what I've noticed is when I download assets, I tend to not use them. It's just what happens. Something happened with our math. But the good news is if we squash it, we're okay. I have no idea what happened with my math, but we're going to scale it down vertically just so it fits the edge perfectly like that. Okay? Knock it over and then scale it just to a little bit to the left. And I know it looks like crap, but hang on. You will be pleasantly surprised. So I don't know why all the textures changed, but that's okay. So it looks like we have an issue with the bottom. And the reason why is because we want to take this, and we actually don't want to see a stroke at the bottom. Okay? This is what we want to see right here. Look at that. So now it looks like Mario all of a sudden. And that is the value of textures. I'm thinking we're always going to see it like that. So what I want to do is actually maybe shift it up to like this maybe. We're going to solve this. I think that what we want to do is have the brick be a 1 unit size of the trim, because the trim is always going to be the same size. So I'm curious if we want to do like half the height here and then fit 1 more in here like that. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. It's unfortunate, but I do like that sort of horizontal look. That kind of looks cool. So we need to make sure we have a line at the top or the bottom. I would say the bottom is probably a better idea. And then make sure we have enough room at the top there. And then also we want this edge to be like this. Almost there, guys. Okay, I think that'll do it. Probably want to nudge it down just by 1. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Nice and clean. I do think I am curious here. What if we did this? Nope, okay, that's great. So that looks great, but obviously the coloring's all wrong, and also this is an issue, right? This little centerpiece here. So that begs the question, how do we solve that? And I think what we need to do is maybe, just maybe, do kind of a different variation. This is probably going to be a huge mistake. No, it doesn't look terrible. I think it works. Ajimo27 says, been really getting into your videos lately, and they've helped me a ton. Thank you. That's very kind of you. It means so much that you guys are showing up for these streams. It really does mean so much to me. I was telling my wife the other day how cool it is that you guys show up. I think what we want to do with these is nudge them up. Let's just keep nudging. Because I'm seeing, hey, yeah, I'm seeing a weird distribution issue here. And that may actually solve a couple problems for us. Almost there. We're going to get this pattern perfect. Because you really want it to look clean and precise. And then we could start adding the metallic map. And it's going to look so good. It's going to look so good. I'm going to scroll all the way down here. And see if we can do a little scaling. And I think, okay, we're seeing a little bit of a bottom edge there. Which is very, very unfortunate. Should we add another one? I think we should. Let's hit play and just make sure it's not too detailed. Man, that's like as detailed as I want to go. I think what we could do is get away with doing a little nudging here. It's probably not a good idea. It's not horrible. I can't notice it, but I like seeing that edge there, that bottom lip. My math is all wrong, guys. But, you know, I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. I need to do a color overlay here. Is it? Let's see here. Yeah, we need to do a color overlay and fix this color issue. Let's take a look. That's going to bug me for the rest of my life. Let's try it again. What if we delete one? There's a number of bricks that when scaled properly is going to work, okay? I just know it. So let's find that number. Let me grab this one. Grab them all here. Almost done, guys. So I'm actually going to scale this down. Just like that, and then scale this down. This might be the number. I think we needed an even number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it's odd. Ah, yes. Okay, we got it. I want this to be lined up with the trim at all times. Okay, what I mean? Okay, what I mean? Do you see what I mean? So that's what we want to do. And this guy up here, yep, we can nudge that up. Got it. Okay. These we could probably nudge up. 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 All right. Good. Okay. So let's take a look. Let's hit play here and make sure it looks like the pattern fits in with our world. Guys, it's going to look so cool. Just hold on. It's going to look so cool. And hey, we can make red brick. We can make black brick. We can make white brick. But it's really going to be like this marble shine. Okay? Now, the next thing you want to do is combine all of these. Just merge them all together. Crop them. And I'm going to take this back, this sort of cement, and I'm going to do that. Then what I want to do is let's do a color of, I want to start with a whitish stone or marble, and I'm going to drop this down to, there we go, just a little bit, just subtle, very subtle. And I'm going to merge these together, And all we got to do is add a couple bevel effects. So the first one is just a bevel, right? I'm going to do a very soft bevel. Not a lot of depth. The black is a little much, so we're going to drop down the black. Then we're going to add a drop shadow. Okay? Look at that. Isn't that cool? So like already it looks 20 times better. Look at that. Pretty sweet. And hey, why don't we match this color a little bit more with this? There's no reason to have it so aggressive. We'll change the drop shadow to be not as aggressive either. Alrighty, let's hit play. So we've got a weird issue here. That's because of the beveling on the edges of the bricks, which is totally fine. We can fix that. Oh, I love it. This is, like it looks totally different, and I just love that. I love how quickly a room can change when you just swap out the textures. It's just super duper fun. Alrighty. So let's fix that beveling really quick. We have bevels on the edges here, right? And certain ones we know we don't want, like this one. But what we want to do, we're going to just go ahead and commit and rasterize it, okay? And actually, we're going to only rasterize the bevel and emboss. So I'm going to copy this layer style, then rasterize it, and then paste the layer style. There we go. That way I can move this over, and we're not going to see the bevel. Hey, yeah. Disable that. Yeah, we're not going to see the bevel on some of these, okay? Good. We don't want to see a bevel on this one. And in fact, you could just select the ones you know you don't need the bevel on. Those. Anything that really runs up to the edge. Well, that's not true, actually. That didn't work. Select, then deselect these. There we go. That'll do it. There we go. Same sort of thought process over here. This one, we don't want to bevel or move. This one, we don't want to move. This one, we don't want to move. And you can tell by the gap over here. Okay. And then this one's already fixed. Whoops. Transform selection. What? Ah, no. Transform. What am I doing? Why didn't it work? Let's go back in time. This one, don't need. This one, don't need. This one, and then this one. Transform selection. I need no. I want to do free transform of the object itself. Why is it not working? Merge down. Okay, guys, let's take a look. We should get a seamless pattern now. There it is. We have a little bit of an issue here with that one. Where is that? I think it's this right here. Yeah. It's this one. Okay, save it. One more maybe? This one. I thought I fixed you. Save. Hey, I thought I fixed you too. What happened? Okay, whatever. Save, and now, ooh, nice and seamless. Hey, look at that. Pretty cool, guys. All right, let's go ahead and do a height map. We know we want to do a height map, so let's just do one. With height maps, remember, the white is going to be very high, and the black is going to be dark. Okay. Fix this here. Didn't fix it. Why? Let's take a look. Drag it on over. Thomas, what is going on, buddy? Merge these layers together here. There we go. Fixed it. All right, so now we have just the height map. Make sure we save it as a height map. So marble brick height map. And by the way, guys, you can save it as a Photoshop document. You don't have to save it as a PNG. Okay. All right. We don't need this. We don't need this. Save it out. Now, what you're going to see is the height map is going to look kind of wonky. And the reason why is because we're going to need to blur it just a little bit. But I'm going to drag that in to the height map. And I'm going to scale it up like this. Now, see, it looks a little wonky, doesn't it? That's because we want to blur it. We need to blur it. So let's go ahead and blur the white. Save it. Take a look. Okay. Now, we have some issues on the edges. That's okay. We're going to fix that. In fact, I think it looks pretty good already. If I hit play, you're not going to see it too much, but it is going to give you a very subtle, look at that, very subtle height map look. Pretty sweet. Okay, hey, let's do the normal map, okay? So we're going to head on over to our, actually, we could just use this. We can just merge this together. File, save as. We're going to call this normal map, right? And then I'm going to go to 3D. For some reason, you got to convert it to a smart object. I don't know why. Go to, or not 3D, filter 3D normal map. And it's going to generate the normal map for us. Hey, that looks pretty good. It looks like it's correct. And we'll have to fix some of the edges here. We're going to save it. We're going to drag it in there. And it's going to look freaking awesome. So we're going to go to our material, marble brick. Let's drag in that normal map. Remember, you got to make sure you mark it as a normal map. So I'm going to click Fix Now. And give it a good old height of 1. Hit play. Let's take a look. Very good. Now, obviously, we want to fix these seam issues here. Super shiny, though. Really cool. And look, there's even a marble metallic map on there. Pretty sweet. I feel like I don't want it to be that blurry, though. You guys want to make it sharper? Let's stay in play mode here. And all we got to do is just change this at runtime. Okay, a little bit sharp. There we go. A little bit more detail scale. Good. That looks a lot better. Pretty cool. I love that there's already that metallic map. You can see it. A roughness map or whatever you call it. Super cool. I wonder if we can go a little bit shinier. Look, you can make it metal. Very cool. I love that. That's great. We'll probably add a little bit of marbling texture to it in just a second. Really quick, let's fix that normal map, okay? It's not too glossy because it's marble. It's going to be marble. But let me say, I think yeah. So this right here, let's open up. I'll show you. The marble brick here. This right here, this sort of underbelly here, this cement, if we go to our channels and go to our alpha channel, I believe we can make it black. And it's not going to be shiny at all. That's the theory. Yep. So the brick is, or the marble is shiny, but the underside is not. Okay. That's super cool. Makes a big difference. Right? Where are you? Freaking love it. Hey, let's add some variation. Watch this. Let's do one here. We're going to add subtle variation. You're going to love this. Just very, very subtle variation to our stones. I think that's good. I'm going to go like this. Just gonna do a simple black overlay, just like that. May even want to do a brighter color actually. Save it, and let's take it here. Oh, nicer. That's so nice. I just wanted to say thank you for your course, which I bought all of. They're incredibly accurate and comprehensive. There's no course as accurate, and I wanted to thank you. That's so nice. Thank you so much. And seriously, it means a ton to me. I always feel, I'll be honest with you guys, I always feel weird promoting my course. I promise you I do. It just feels weird. But it does support development, and so that's why one of the reasons why I do it. But I also, look how much different that looks. Oh, I love it. But it means a lot to me. It really, really does. So thank you. That's freaking awesome. Okay, watch this. We're going to do one more thing here. We're going to do a hue variation on some of the bricks. So we're going to add a little bit of red to some of them, just to give it sort of a mottled, is that the word? A mottled look. So let's just add a little bit of red over it and then do overlay and drop it. A little much. Very subtle shifts. Okay. Now I want to show you guys something. We can mimic more shine just on the albedo. Okay? So what we can do, this is really cool. We can start in this corner here, go down, and I believe as long as we stay at 45 degrees, no. What we're gonna do, watch this. This is gonna be great. What we do is we take this, transform selection. Actually, no, we're gonna do black. We're gonna scale it up significantly. And I believe what we can do is just rotate it at 45 degrees so that it's perfectly lined up. Let's just make sure it seamlessly loops. Close. We also need to put it here and here. Okay, I don't mind it. I think that's honestly it's fine because we're gonna blur it. Generate a Gaussian blur, and we're gonna make it really subtle. So we're just creating that a very simplistic shine. Okay, now hold on. It's super subtle. And then we're gonna fade out various portions of it. It's just a very subtle. Yeah, okay. What we can do is we could probably just fade out all the edges properly so that there's no issues with looping at all. So just like that. Yeah, there we go. So we're just getting a very sort of subtle look here. I don't want to go too detailed because the game is very simplistic. We do need to fix that normal map though. It looks 3D, that's what's so cool. Okay, all right guys, there goes the bake. That's so cool, it just bakes automatically. Let's see here. Good. You want to fix the normal map? Okay. So it looks like what we want to do with the normal map is rasterize the layers. And I'm going to take this and just scoot it over like we did earlier. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but we need to do it. Bear with me. Almost there. It's going to be nice and seamless. That's good. We could take this one, same thing. This one, nice and seamless, guys. Almost. And then one more. It's these two down here, okay? And this should give us a nice, seamless, normal map. Let's take a look. Hit play. Look at that. Okay, we got a little bit of an issue on that one. Don't know which one it is, but we're gonna have to just examine. Which one is it? Is it that? It's right there. Okay. Look at that. I have a theory that we can add some cool nicks. So if I take this, let's go to our height map. I want to show you something. If I take the height map here and actually, watch this. If I go to white here, if I just fill it in with white here and then I do something like this, a little black here, and maybe do gray. I don't know, we'll see. Invert. If I take this and just make a normal map out of it, I could just take that little piece. Okay, I actually like 2 of these, so I'm going to convert that to a smart object, or just rasterize it, honestly. I'm going to duplicate it, and then I'm going to take this piece here, and I'm just going to fade in those edges. Where is it? There it is. I actually cut this here. And we could take this, rasterize it, and I believe we can just position it in various places to just create subtle nicks in the stone. Let's take a look. Yep. Where are you? Seeing just very subtle ones, right there. Pretty cool. I like it a lot. It looks really great. Okay. Finally, guys, let's just add that marbled texture, okay? So I'm going to actually take a texture that we already have, which is this one. Let's see, where is it? Let's exit Pro Builder. Take this, and I am going to take the normal, or the albedo, and copy that, and then I'm going to go to the normal, or the just the albedo here, and I'm going to scale it up. It's okay if it's kind of blurry. I could drop down the opacity, and let's take a look. It looks great. I think the underside does not, though. I agree with you. One of you said this doesn't look good, this little shine, so I'm going to remove it. You were right. I wonder if we should do darker beneath it. Let's try this. Yeah, it's a little bit spookier. It also looks like marble. See? Very, very good. It's a little too contrasty, so let's bring up the lightness a little bit of the underside. Very cool, guys. I love it. One final thing that the Harry Potter brick has that's so cool, that makes it look like marble, is it has like a little shade. I'm curious if we can do this on some of them. Might be a bad idea, but we're going to try it out. I just want to see how it looks so far. See if it's worth my time. It could be. It could be. I know it looks bad, but let's do an overlay. Drop it down. It actually makes it look more textured. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, guys, I want to get white, gold, and dark blue. Okay? So I have a theory that this is going to be really, really easy. That's my theory. So let's see here. Marble brick. What I'm going to do, I'm going to select our material. Actually, let's just go ahead and create three different ones. Let's close out the albedo in Unity, or in Photoshop, and go to Unity here. Marble brick. This is going to be marble brick pale white. This is going to be marble brick gold. And then this one's going to be marble brick dark green. Let's do the dark green one first. All we got to do is do a hue saturation shift. I'm going to do colorize. There we go. I love that. Let's do the gold as well. It's going to be a vibrant gold, right? One of the best things you can do for your game is have a contrast not only in color hue, but in color saturation, right? So with dark green, it was very low saturation, but we're going to contrast. We're going to add contrast to the hue saturation, right? By a heavy, heavy gold, vibrant, vibrant gold. Now, when you do this, you want to make sure you're also increasing the contrast. There we go. Heavy, heavy contrast. This looks a little orange, so we're going to go a little bit more to the yellow. There we go, save that. And yes, these videos are live. Okay, marble wall green, marble wall yellow. We have marble brick. We're going to call this marble brick pale white. We're going to create another one, marble brick gold. We're going to drag in the gold, right? We don't have to do anything with the normal map. And then also, ooh, it already looks good. Marble brick dark green. If we open up Pro Builder, the theory is we should be able to just drag it in, right? Let's try it out. Gold. Okay, so gold I don't really like. We need to hit play here, figure out what's going on. Because it doesn't look like gold. It could be a material issue, right? It could be that. So let's go to our gold material here. I'm going to go to pause here. And let's just see if we can do any tweaks to the normal map and also the metallic map. Look how crazy that looks. We're going to go much lighter. We're going to crank that contrast. Okay. Lighten her up. Okay. And then we're going to create some contrast between the actual cement portion. Okay. So the cement portion, I'm curious if it should be like a dark color, very, very dark. Like this. We're going to try it. Looks like gold cubes now. Interesting. This would definitely be used for, I mean, it looks really creepy, but it would be used sparsely. I'm going to add a bevel emboss to it and make it super, super shiny in the white. Do an overlay. And I'm not going to make it blurry. I want to make it look I don't want you to soften. Let's try that. Yep, almost. That is so spooky looking. That's so interesting. Drop this down just a tad. And we are seeing some bevel issues. I don't really think I need to do beveling. Let's take a look here. Kind of troubling why it's not looking shinier. I wonder if I could do something more custom. Let's try this. Watch this. I'm going to take this. We can make it a little bit more warped, like gold. Just add some gold. Just custom shininess to the albedo. Why not, you know? We'll set it to overlay so it looks a little bit more vibrant. It's kind of cool. Overlay. We're going to do double overlay. Save it. Take a look. Almost. I think we need to go pretty aggressive with this. Yeah, it's just the lighting. It's so dark. Yeah. I think that's just because the lighting's dark, honestly. Yeah. I think overall it's fine. At the end of the day, it's like, well, it looks cool. It may not look like gold. Could it be that gold does not have this? So if I select invert, which this is a roughness map, I don't think gold has a roughness. Yeah, it looks better. And then let's turn down. We don't need the marble texture. Cool, it looks a lot more gold, doesn't it? Just those subtle things, guys. Just the subtle. That's all it is. Okay. Let's try a little bit of that modeling. Mottle, M-O-T-T-L. I think it's a word. To make it look a little bit more shiny. Maybe do some dark. We'll see. Looks fine. Looks fine. Okay, one final one. We're going to do that green one. I wonder why baked lighting doesn't really... It doesn't seem to... Like, if I clear the lighting and turn off... Like, watch this. If I clear the lighting, it looks so much better. Look at that. Baked lighting... I think it's just the texel size. I think it's the texel size. Let's hit play here and take a look. So this is not baked lighting. Now it looks gold. So I think it was because... Yeah. I think it was because our texel size was so small. That looks great. Honestly, I mean, I don't even think I want to change anything. Golden bricks. Yep, so it was the texel size. It was the texel size. So that looks good. Let's make sure it looks good as the other one though, right? So let's select this face here. And we're going to swap out the gold marble with the regular one, the one that we just created, the pale. And just make sure it looks good. Okay, so that one looks gold too. So what we need to do is remove the metallic. So that's the pale white. Drop down the metallic and the shine. Good. Probably increase the shine. Cool. Okay, so we've got like this sort of pale marble tile. Looks great. And then we can also, again, we have gold as well. Okay, the gold looks good. The pale white looks good. Why don't we just go ahead and do that dark green really quick? The dark green, I think, is already set and ready to go. Let's take a look. Yep. Looks really cool. I like it a lot. Very cool. Awesome. Wow. Look, that's so great. All right. By the way, if you are a... hold on one sec. I just want to say hello to everybody. Don Vermo, we have almost 300 viewers. This is incredible. Jice, Miranda, Jason Story, how you doing? Guys, say welcome to Jason. Really awesome. I love when Jason Story shows up. Full Auto, welcome, welcome, welcome. It really, really means a lot that you guys show up to my live streams and support. And, you know, for those of you who do want to support, not only financially for Father's development, but also for yourselves. And by the way, if you're a student, let us know in the chat. I'll say hello to you. Say, hi, I'm in the course, and let us know what you think about the course. Guys, there's probably 1 or 2 coupons left below to get 50% off. This is a big package here. This is going to take you way more than a month. It'll probably be 2 months of you just going through this course. And the goal with my courses, these massive courses, we've got 3,000 students. The goal has always been to get you to go full-time, doing exactly what I do right now. And that's finding funding for your demo. That's making a game with C#. That's learning Unity. That's learning 2D art, which is what this course is here. That's learning how to reach out to streamers, right? Incentivize streamers to play your game. I've done all this. I've raised 6 figures on Kickstarter. I've secured 6 figures from publishers. It's before I even finished a game. So if you want to check out this course below, it does support Father's development. That money, it's a premium program, so the money that comes in, it supports Father's development. So be sure to check it out. You're also going to get a free t-shirt. You're going to get a free t-shirt, and you're going to get a shout out in tomorrow's stream. 30-day money-back guarantee, so I'm not going to, tell you no. If you don't like the course, I don't want you to be, I don't want to take your money, right? So there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. A ton of things to learn. Everything about game development you're going to learn in this course. So be sure to check it out and get that free t-shirt as well. So anyway, yeah, welcome. Don Vermo is a student. Welcome. Says the course is awesome. Marketing section alone is worth the price. Awesome. Bro Overshield says you're in the course as well. That's awesome. Very, very cool. So thank you guys so much for joining the stream. And as always, guys, thanks for listening to me give ad reads. It really means a lot that you let me sponsor these videos and that it doesn't annoy you. So I will talk to you guys later. This was super duper fun. I'll see you later. Cheers. Get over here. Get down. Hey, thanks for watching. By the way, if you haven't downloaded that free 2D game kit below, click below. It's my treat to you. I used this game kit to make a game for PewDiePie in 14 days and actually got to play it with him in front of his audience, which was really cool. This game kit is totally free. It's my treat to you, and you can use it however you want. You can make a commercial game and make $1 million off this game kit. I don't care. Or you could just use it for a hobby project. It's my treat to you. And by the way, if you haven't clicked like, that would mean a ton to me. Hit subscribe. And also, this is important, hit that notification bell. Here's why. If you get notified of when I'm live, you can watch me make my next game and let me know in the chat what you think about the game or any ideas you have. And you might just show up. Your chat might just show up in the next video that I upload. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.